Hi guys, this is Ranger Gaming. Welcome to another episode of Railway Empire 2. So today we are going to start um, the Alpine region. We finished France last time. We got the chief executive. So next one is the Alpine region. You can see it's very mountainous. So it's going to be a pain in the ass to to do, I think. A pain in the rear end, rather. Very mountainous, starts in 1923, so we'll get some decent trains, I think. I have not played this yet, obviously. It's considered hard. Yeah, and our headquarters is in Nice. Reasonable size map. So now it does say here, the last century has produced dense railway network in Europe. There are still areas where the railroad is sorely missed. Overcome rugged slopes and icy peaks as you open up the Alps with your locomotives. Through the difficult terrain, engineer Bailey could prove his worth here. So let's take a look. The general higher cost for tunnels and bridges is a big no-no here because we'll be constructing a lot of tunnels and bridges. So that's no good. Even though we get higher revenue from freight and mail. Personnel costs more. This is really not going to help us much. New buildings within the city. We will not be doing a lot of buildings, right? Because it's, I think it's going to be mostly a lot more trains and a lot more terrain. We typically don't buy a lot of buildings anyway. Engineers, bonus from express trains is 5% instead of 10, so it's a little bit less. 20% lower cost on tracks, tunnels, and bridges. And then locomotives require 10% less maintenance. That's a good one. I think that's what the recommended one is. Gangster, obviously, no, that's no good. 30% more, no. Bonus from express trains is decent. I think this might work out, but maintenance is 20% slower, which is not too bad. We'll make a lot of money from this, I think. But it has to be an express train, right? Locomotives are cheaper, but 15% less revenue from passengers and mail. This is okay, I think. This is another decent one, but we'll be running a lot of passenger and mail train, I suspect. So, because over terrain, freight is going to be tough to go fast, right? So, yeah, this is particularly no good. I think this is the best one. So let's just go with Idris. 10% less maintenance. We do definitely need that because of the terrain. 20% lowered cost for tracks, tunnels, and bridges. So that's what we'll do, which is recommended anyway, right? Okay, so 3.5 million, no competitors, regular strength for AI. Yeah, so unlimited refunds, connection bonus on, and so on. Okay, so here we go. Let's see how it goes. All right, let's pause the game.
Good news. I have managed to land some clients with, let me say, special wishes. We are to connect various cities in and around the Alps with our rail network. Ready for a very special challenge? Our backers want us to supply our home region with goods before we expand the rail network. I have already written down some initial goals.
All right, let's take a look at the goals. Express status on the line between Nice and Turin. So this is Nice, Marseille. We have a bonus here. I haven't looked at the map yet. This is oil. Interesting. Oh, Turin is right here. So obviously we need to connect up Turin. So I think we should buy that right off the bat, right? And you can see the terrain is just horrible, right? So look, we have to go through a valley here, which is going to be pricey as heck. Marseille. I think this is we say Nice to which one is this? Nice to Turin. So we need to run a train like so, right? Either this way or this way. I'm not sure which one is probably better. Well, we'll take a look when we build the train. All right, and then 9 loads of clothing in Nice. We have one of your factories, so we need to grow Nice, right? So this is beer, a meat. This is cloth. This is also cloth. Okay, Lyons is beer. So we need to grow that. So we need to have this 3 cities, grow these 3 cities. There's another bonus which we can send. I think that's good. So let's buy this region also while it's cheap. We spent 500,000 without really doing anything. So that's Milan. Wool can go here. This can go here. This can go to both places. And then Lyon. Then Dijon is here. Geneva, this we have to buy into. Nancy, Strasbourg, Zurich. Oh, looks like Zermatt is a tourist destination. Oh, there's another one. Moritz is a tourist destination. Yeah, we have... Oh my goodness, we have a big map. There's another city here, Trieste. Graz, Linz, Salzburg, Vienna. I think that's Austria. Venice is in... I think it's in Italy, right? No. Yeah, Italy. Milan. Yeah. So we are not in there yet. Although this could also be... we don't have the meat. Okay, never mind. Okay, so... we have 3 million bucks. So let's get to connecting this. So let's connect up... put it as far out as possible so that we can... Yeah, maybe like this would work. And let's connect up to this. The terrain is just absolutely awful here. All right, let's do that. All right, so and then let's go from here to here. That's the two. We will double track it. We want max speed. Okay. 2%, 1%. Let's see if we can get rid of that. Yeah, there we go. That's pretty good. 169 because we have a second track. All right, let's do that and let's connect up the second track. Okay, let's do that. And that. Okay, so that's one. We also need to go to Turin, which we have. So that's Nice. Okay, so let's go if we can go to Turin. All right, so this is gonna be difficult, I think. Okay. Ooh. Can we go around this way? Yeah, that's not bad. All right, let's hook this up here. From this one, so the inside one goes to the outside. No, we need to go here. All right, so let's push this out like this. Okay, so let's see if we can raise this up just a tad. Okay, so that's not too bad. No tunnels. Bridges are okay, but no tunnels. Okay, so that's 1%. Okay. Max. This is 6%, 8%. Okay, so we need to really make this. There we go. Okay, 3%, 8. Okay, let's bring this up. Get rid of the tunnels first. Okay, that's 6%, which is not ideal. Okay, and then let's bring this down like so. Get rid of this. That's not too bad. Okay, 11, no good. I don't want to do more than 5. Okay, so 5, and then let's spread this out a little bit. 4, 3, 2, that's 7. 9, 6, 1, 5. This 5 would be nice to get it to 4. That's pretty decent. 4. Let's see if we can get this also to 4. Yeah, there we go. There's a tunnel here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, 5%, 3%. 5 is not ideal. Yeah, there we go. Excellent. 609. We are at 5 here again, but we can get that. Okay, 610. 6%. Okay. Very finicky, very finicky. Okay, there we go. 630. That's okay. But I don't want more than 4%. So, okay, so that's done. Let's double track this. Yeah, we just spent a ton of money on this. Okay, so that's that. Okay. Let's get the supply tower here. And let's get a supply tower here. Okay. So that's done. This is done. Now we need to get the special buildings here. So Nice, right? Let's get... so we need Nice and Turin, right? Marseille to Lyons. So let's build this also. That. Let's go like this. And into here. Obviously, this is ridiculous. Oops. Okay. All right. And then let's get this down here. Obviously, we need to move this inside here. This terrain. Okay. So let's raise this up. Yeah. 0. There's a small tunnel here which we need to get rid of. 0, 0, 1. Okay, so let's scoot this across like this. And then let's raise this up or lower this down a little bit. 4% is not bad, like I said. Yeah. Let's see if we can get this lower. All right. 4, 1, 4, 3. Ah, dang it. There we go. Oh, and we got this one, which we can scoot inside like this. All right. Max, max, max. Okay, 2. Ah, dang it. Okay, 0. Okay, I think we can lower this just a tad. 9. Okay, that's not good. Is there another one here? Yeah, let's get rid of that. Okay, and then raise this up. Ah, dang it. Yeah. And then maybe we can lower this down. 4. Yeah, there we go. Minimize everything, right? Yeah, much better. 410. Oh, 11%. That's not good. Yeah, I mean, it's not that much more money, so it's okay. All right, that should come from there because the other one will go all the way down into the other end. No, it has to come from the inside. Okay. Build, and then this one will go to the other end here. Okay. So we are down to 900,000. All right, let's put the supply tower here. And we do have one thing to do here. Okay, so 800,000. So we have these. All right, so first let's run the train. Okay, so let's get. So I'm going to do maintenance in Nice. Maintenance. And okay, let's do 100%. And let's do a restaurant. And which means Turin will get a restaurant and a post office. All right, which means Marseille will get the same restaurant and a post office, which means Lyon will get a maintenance depot and a post office. Ah, not a post office. Dang it. Restaurant. Okay, I did forget something. I'm pretty sure. I can't remember what I forgot. All right, so that's that. Okay, so express line from Turin to Nice. Oh, you know what? I forgot personnel. 200, 125 efficiency. All right, so that's that. Now let's run a train from here to here. Actually, it says Nice to Turin, right? So I'm not sure if that makes a difference. Efficiency of the employees by 10%. Sure, why not? Flying Scotsman, 115 miles an hour. Let's do that. That should give us 200,000. Then we'll run a line from Nice to Turin. Sorry, Marseille. Same. And one last train from Marseille to Lyon. And I do realize we have to grow the cities, but we will do that in a second. Okay, we are out of money, which we can borrow more if we need to. So that's not a problem. But all right, let's start the game. See what happens. All right, so this is not a full train, but this is oh no, I made a mistake, didn't I? Dang it. Shoot. Okay, pause the game. I made a mistake. I was supposed to run them as express lines. Shoot. Express lines and express lines. Okay, go. That was a mistake, but that's okay. This will get the express and we'll get the bonus. And we already connected this up. This should get us a bonus as well. So that should give us 150,000. There we go. And this one is just hitting. Okay, so this should be a full train. Maybe not full, but not too bad. Okay, 250K. All right, that should do that. So we have 450,000. Where is this train? That train is going there. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I made a mistake on this. Okay. All right. All right, this should get us our first task done. All right, and we need to connect these up. This is 500,000. I definitely have to connect this up. All right, that should give us the first task.
The first connection through difficult terrain has been completed. I hope you like challenges, because the landscape we have to traverse does not get easier from here.
All right, so that's that. Okay, so this is not running full, but it will get us money, right? Yeah, it's going to make money, no problem. All right, so let's connect this up to Lyon. Let's take a look at the engines that we have. This is the express one. The mixed one goes at 72 miles an hour, which is the Santa Fe. All right, so we can connect that up. So we have 2 bonuses and we have 2 more to get. Okay, so let's do that. Let's connect up. That I'm going to run it slightly differently. So let's do that instead. 5%, I think. Is good. Oh, okay. So that's at 100,000. Five. Five. 108. Yeah, that's not too bad. 5. 79,000. Okay, let's build that and build this back to here. Okay. And what we'll do is go from here. Okay, so Marseille needs to have, yes. All right. So what do we do? All right. So this is an express that's going to continue to run. I'm going to connect up these things later. But to grow these cities, maybe we convert this from express to a, yeah, this one can keep running. And then Lyon to Nice. Okay, and then we'll do that, build that. Okay. So what we can now do is we can take this Nice to Marseille. Look at that train making all this money. Yeah, so let's do that. Let's change this to a Santa Fe, get rid of these, and make it an automatic. I still think they'll make a lot of money. We'll do the same thing with this Marseille to Lyon. Edit the rail line, make it automatic, and then we'll do Santa Fe. Okay, and then we'll run a train from Lyon to Nice, automatic, and go. Okay, so that's 3 trains we have, right? This is an automatic. Yeah, automatic. So this will pick up meat. Okay, so now we can get the sugar going on this. All right, so let's do it like this. Okay, that's not good. Ah, dang it. Okay, so let's get rid of this. I need to, okay, so, and then let's turn this a little bit. And then go like so. Okay, 2%. $72, which is not too bad. How about this one? Yeah, this is probably better. Ah, shoot. You know what? I needed to double track this. Okay, so let's try this again. Okay, so this is going to be 80 miles an hour at 5% slope, which is not bad. Although, yeah, 4-2 is probably better. All right, and then let's do that there. Let's double track this. And then let's do that here. It won't take that. Yeah, let's do that instead. 11%. Oh boy, that's not good. 5% is not too bad. All right, that's okay. I think that's okay. 6, 5. I need it to be a little bit faster than that. 7, 8. No. 4 max 0.55. I think that's okay. Ah, unbelievable. All right, like that, like that. Three max 150. Okay, that's okay. All right, build that. Let's get the direct signals going. Okay, good. We do need a supply tower here. Okay, and we do need a maintenance building here because it's not going to get maintenance everywhere. Okay. 100% transfer to all. Okay, so we need to run a train from here to here, and then here to here. Automotive, yeah, let's do that, and then run a train from here all the way to Nice and go. Okay, so that'll do that, and then we need to run this to here and this to here, and then we have the grain that'll do the exact same thing. And we have logs as well, so we can. Yeah, we can do that instead. Oh, grain can go straight there. Perfect. The logs is the only one that has going to have a problem. I wish there was a way for us to do this. Okay, never mind. All right, so how are we going to? Okay, so let's not do that. So let's do this instead. $72 max. There we go. And let's do this. I'm going to not double track this because this doesn't need to be double tracked. Okay. Let's get a supply tower here. I think, does this have maintenance? Marseille? No, it does not. Go from here to here. And on the way back, actually, you know what? I'm going to exit this and run a train. All right, let's go up this way, and you need to double track it, obviously. Okay, 6%. Logs are heavy, but not, I don't know if they're that heavy. I mean, even if they are, it's okay. This has high tractor power. There we go. Let's double track that. And then let's do that and that. And then go from, so we'll do a train. It goes from Mullen Station. I don't think we ran this train, right? Okay. Yeah. So Mullen Station to Marseille. I think we needed to do it twice. Holland Station to Marseille, to Vincent to Marseille. Okay. Let's do the Santa Fe and go. Okay. And then we'll run the Nice train. Okay, so let's go like this here. This is downhill, so this is not a problem at all. Okay, let's go like that. And then what I'm going to do is go the other way. $66. Yeah, this is pretty fast. Build. Okay, so let's get. Okay, perfect. Now this is getting supplies here, but we need another supply tower here. Okay, so that's that. Now, so this is going to go. Then, oh, we also need this one. Man, this terrain is horrible, but we can get that in here. Yeah, this is going to go all downhill, I think. Ew, this is going to be horrible. Nine percent downhill is not too bad. Uphill, it's going to go back empty. So I'm going to leave it like that. Ooh, why is it so expensive? Okay. Oh, because of the gigantic bridge. Yeah, you know what? This is not going to get this. So Turin. I have something here that I can use, right? But it's using the express line, so it's not the best thing in the world. And I have this corn here. Let's plug the corn in. We might need some cash. Let's just run this. Okay, so we have the bonus, which is good. And we might expand this to 2 stations later on. But alright, so where are we with this? This is taking back meat. So this needs corn. Okay, so we need corn here, logs here. And then we need to run a train from here to here. Okay, and then have that train pick up after it drops it off at Nice. Okay, yeah, let's exit that. I need to take this up here too. Okay, let's not do that. Yeah, that's not too bad. Perfect. Excellent. Let's get a supply tower here. And we might need a maintenance here too. Alright. So that's that. And then we might need a maintenance here too. Okay. Let's just be safe, right? So we can run a train from here to Nice to and then not this and then here to Nice. Okay, so don't pick up anything at anywhere in any of the city stations. Okay, locomotive Santa Fe go. Okay, so hopefully this will start to get Nice growing. It also needs corn. Stock in the city. It has beer, so that's not a problem. Okay, it just got a bunch of wool. It has sugar. How the hell did it get sugar? Oh, we sent it from here. Okay, good. All right. It has cloth, and it needs logs, which it will get, and it needs corn. Actually, we can run the corn right from here. Okay, good. Okay, like that. All right, let's get rid of the. Yeah, that's not too bad. Okay. I'm going to double track this. Yep. All right. Oh, I don't have cash, which I do right now. All right. Okay. We have that. I do have the supply tower here. We have the maintenance here. So let's go from here to Nice. And then go from here to Marseille. Because those are the only two we need to grow, right? Nice and Marseille. That's it. Did I run this train or no? Lyons to Nice. Marseille is growing, which is excellent. All right, so we have, sorry, I have to run this again. Nice, and then come back here and go to Marseille. Don't pick anything up from here. Don't pick anything up. Okay, and go. All right, Nice has just started to grow, which is a good thing. Excellent. Okay. So it's getting corn, which is perfect. It will get lumber shortly when we finish this train. Because Nice has enough meat. Yes, it does. Okay, good deal, good deal. All right, and Marseille has enough of the cloth. That's why. Okay. Very good. So we need to get 65,000 between these two. Okay. And we need to grow Nice to 40,000 so that we can get immigration office will increase immigration by 27% if the city is over 30,000. The city is at 23 right now. Okay. We are in April. We need to finish this task by 1925 June. Okay, that's okay. All right, what do we have? Reliability, Super Hudson, maintenance time. I'm going to slow this down for a second. Gasoline, processing of all wagons, that's a good one. Maintenance time, residual, number of packages, definitely. So that's 200. We have 380. So these two are so far looking good. Increases the effect of the immigration office by the additional 4% for a total of 31%. Ticket prices. Oh my goodness, that's a good one too. Okay, there's a really nice ones here. All right. So number of packages, that's another good one. New locomotives, that's a good one. Yeah. So let's increase ticket prices. Which one is that? That. Oh, not this. That. And there's a package one for 100 points somewhere. Yeah. Excellent. Let's do that. Okay. Very good. Very good. There we go. Nice is growing. at 81%. So it's getting corn and logs. That should hit 100%. It should grow even more. So milk is, we need to get milk in here. We have milk right here. So we can get milk into Nice immediately. All right. There's some bridges here, but we can get right by past that and try to connect this up right in here. 7, 5. But that bridge is ridiculously expensive. 461, 780, 62,000. But I don't want to slow it down much. Okay, 48. That's probably better. Yeah, that's probably better. Now, do I need to double track this? Maybe. Maybe. All right, let's get some cash first. I mean, we could take out a bond. We have 6.5 million, so 6.5 million. So if I get this bond, I think I'll lose. So I should probably take this one, because I think the max value is 10%, right? 10% of the value of your company. All right, that's fine. It's growing. It's fine. I'm not too worried about it at the moment. 87%. Yep, they both got it. So this should grow nicely. Okay. All right. Double track that. Okay, good. Does it have a supply tower? No, it does not. Okay, so where is the supply tower? Is over here. I should probably move it down just a bit, right? So that all these trains can take advantage of that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put it here. All right, and that way I don't have to build a supply tower. Marseille has a post office and restaurant, so definitely this needs maintenance. Which I cannot afford at the moment. But Nice is at 95.7, which is excellent. And we are in May. This is at 52,000. Both of them are growing nicely. Oh, Marseille just dropped. What the hell happened? It needs corn and it needs sugar, which it's getting right now. Can't have it drop like that, can we? Okay, so this is Mercer Station to Nice. Okay, where is this other train? Marseille. Oh, I think it just dropped it off. Yeah, that's why it hit that. Yeah. Okay, it just dropped off corn, so it should start to grow nicely. 98.6, excellent. And we are at 53,000. Excellent. Turin is dropping. Okay, let's continue growing now. In the meantime, I have a little bit of cash. Let's go connect up Lyon to Dijon. Okay, let's do... And then Dijon will connect up to probably Nancy. So I'm going to put it like this. Okay, so let's go cut across. Oh boy. Well, this is not good. Yeah, I put it in the wrong. I forgot to look at the terrain. Look at this. Okay, let's do the construction first so that we can... Okay. 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 And like that. Which means we can put the train station... Okay, like this maybe. Okay, so let's hook this up like this. Yeah, that's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. Okay, let's go like this. Get close. And then we'll draw these out so that it's max all the way. Why is it not going like this? %3 max. Okay, good. 3310. We don't need that tunnel. The excellent 476,000. Why? Oh wait, did I connect it on the wrong? Oh my goodness, look at this. Why did I do that? 179. Okay. We do have 183. Okay, we have more research, so let's do. I think we have another one. Ticket prices, immigration, maintenance posts. We don't need that. New locomotives, 5% lower. Yeah, we are going to run a lot of trains. Let's do that. All right. Dijon, and then we'll have a train going from this double track all the way back. 220,000. All right. How are we doing with our trains? Let's take a look at the money. 12,000 Nice to Turin. We did not do any other city growth after that, so that's the problem. But Nice to Turin is kicking ass. All right, where are we? Last 7 days was not good for us. I think I will take the bond now. We have $1 million. The company value is 6.9 million. If we take this, we won't get anything else. So I'm just going to take the million right now, I think. Yeah. Let's double track that, finish that track up. Although, I really don't need to double track this, right? I could just run a single track on this. Yeah, because then I could run straight to here and just cut across like this. Yeah. So Lyon has a restaurant and a maintenance depot, which is good. So I could put a restaurant and a post office here, and then just run the train, right? We're going to have one train, so it doesn't matter. Express train. Express. Flying Scotsman. And go. Yeah, that's fine. We will put a supply tower here. And then Dijon to Nancy. We have to buy our way into Nancy, though. Yeah. So let's go into Nancy. Let's put a train station here. And then go from here to here. Yeah, that's max speed. Build that. So which means now this has restaurant and post office, which means this get maintenance. maintenance, and a restaurant. Go from here to here. Express. Go. Okay. Let's put a supply tower here. Yeah, that's pretty good. This one is almost full, I think. All right, and then we'll have Strasbourg. And go from here to here. Right, build that. Put a supply tower here. Then go from Nancy to Strasbourg. Express. All right, we need cash. We need cash. There. Okay, one more, a little bit more, 130. Okay, run. That's okay. Just build a supply tower here, which we did. Okay, perfect. Oh, no. Did I put maintenance and restaurant here, which means this gets restaurant and a post office. 46,000 for post office. Come on. All right, we have that. There we go. That's a full train. That's nice. That'll get us cash. All right, very good. We have to buy our way into this for 416,000, but we could go into Ulm for 169. That's probably a better bet. 169, and then this one, Munich and Salzburg are also an option. Oh man, look at all these trains that we can connect up. Excellent. All right, we are at 64,000 guys. We are close. We're almost there. Let's make sure that Nice is growing. It's at 100%, so it's growing nicely. We can now put a immigration office here, which will speed up the.
I just received the latest figures. Something is happening in the region. Keep it up.
So we need to get to 40,000 so that we can. Okay, so fulfillment of demand is 31. So we are now growing, and we'll get more people because of the immigration office. So that's fine. Milan is another option for us. Okay, so we have Strasbourg. We have a little bit of cash. So let's buy our way into Ulm. Okay, so let's put a train station right here. Straight across. And then go from here to here. This is not good. Okay, so that's 4%. Okay. Okay, that's 4% max, 2001. Excellent. For 180,000. That's not bad. Okay. And we just about have it. All right, let's build that. So this has restaurant and a post office, which means this will have maintenance, which we need cash for. So let's just wait for the cash. All right, let's see what we have here. Maintenance post, we don't need that. Tunnels, immigration office, recruiting, processing of all wagons. Okay. Processing. Let's process them faster. That's fine. All right, 211. So let's do a maintenance depot and a restaurant here. And let's run a train from Strasbourg to Ulm. Express. Okay, good. And we need a supply tower. Okay, so that'll take care of that. What does this do? Increase the number of passengers. 239,000, which we do not have at this point. Okie dokie. All right, let's see if we can get into Munich. We need 213,000 for this. Munich, and then we need to go to Salzburg, Linz, and Vienna, and Graz maybe. Or we could go this way into Geneva from Dijon. That's another option. All right, Marseille, 94, Nice, 100%, 35,000, almost here. And we need to keep cash for putting the industry here. That's the other problem. So I have to conserve money for that. Okay, Milan is at 316. All right, what are we doing? We're going to Munich, or we're going to... Yeah, Munich is just one city. Switzerland is 2. So let's go to Munich. 222,000. Okay, Munich is right there. So, all right, and then we'll go from here straight across to here. Yeah, 0%. Good. Now this has, I believe, maintenance and restaurant, so which means this will get a restaurant and a post office. Okay, 46,000. Okay, good. Let's do a supply tower before we launch the train. So from Ulm to Munich. Come on. Express. All right, 130. Let's go. Excellent. I could have sworn we have packages. We should get this some more. This should get us another 5%. 200 points. Okay. All right, 9 million. All right, where are we with Nice? All right, 37. Uh-oh, something's not right. Milk. Needs milk. Okay, we ran this. So let's run milk from here to here. And where are we with Marseille? Marseille is at 38,000. That also needs milk. Okay, so let's run milk from here to here. And then what you can do is go to here as an automatic and then come back to here to here. Go this way. Might as well carry some stuff, right? Although I'm not sure if it needs that or not. Yeah. Choose a locomotive. I'm going to do automatic, which means I just need the Santa Fe and go. Yeah. It's coming back anyway. Might as well. Weaving mills in Strasbourg. No, I do not want to spend the money there. They're at 39, almost 39, 40,000. So I want to put a weaving mill here or a clothing industry here so that we can produce nine clothing. And I might need to upgrade it also. Marseille grew already, and Nice is just about there. Okay, Marseille grew, but I don't want to put any industry here. Although I should put logs. Okay, so let's wait for Nice first. Okay, Nice. Let's put clothing here. Okay. And in Marseille, I'm going to do a sawmill. Yeah, because it's getting logs, right? It should have logs. Yeah, it has plenty of logs, so that's good. All right, so let's see. Fashion industry, we're producing. We might have to bump this up one. We might have to bump this up one. All right, Mercer Station, did it bump up its level? Level 2, excellent. Nice has grown. Okay, it made 1, so we need to produce 9. I might have to bump this up one more, but we'll keep an eye on this. In June 1925, so we have time. All right, we have a little bit of money, so let's go to 659 to 273 to Tyrol. Munich to, there's no city here. Trent. We might be able to squeeze our way in here, I'm not sure. Trent. Although we could go into Milan. Okay, let's bump this up first. Fashion industry, I think we need to bump this up. Yeah. All right, and then I'll go from Turin to Milan, although I probably didn't need to double track this. Oh well. Milan. All right, Geneva is 656,000. Everybody tries to take advantage of you, man. All right, 451. So let's go to Milan. And then go from Turin to Milan. $113,000. Okay. We're at 140. We should, and then I'm going to get. Which one is that? I forget. The packages one. This one. All right. Very good. Let's do that. And then for now, let's just run a line from here to Milan. Oh, you know what I need to do? I forgot. So this one has restaurant and post office, which means this should have a maintenance depot and a restaurant. Okay, go from Turin to Milan. Express. Okay, Flying Scotsman and go. And Supply Tower. And then I would need to go to Venice. And then Trieste. Oh, I do have Venice here. Okay, so let's put a train station in Venice. From Milan. Okay, and then let's go like this, like that, and go in there. Go in so that we don't get a stupid. Okay, 229. Okay, excellent. We have maintenance here, I believe. Maintenance and restaurant, which means we can get a restaurant and a post office, and then go from Turin to Venice. Express. Go. And let's get supplies. Alright, and then we need Triste. That's the last station here, which is going to be tough because I have to run it that way, like that.
Production has started and is welcomed by the population.
Excellent.
I have just received the message from our investors. They are very happy and convinced that we will also successfully manage future tasks. I have our next goals right here. Let me see. Our next stop is Switzerland. Look forward to steep slopes and delicious cheese.
Okay, so we need to get into Geneva. We need to make 8 goods available in Geneva at the same time. So right now I'm sure Geneva only has 4. So we need an express status between Ulm and Saint Moritz. So Saint Moritz is right here and Ulm is right here. So we need to run a line going across like this. And it needs to be an express line. That's easy to do. 3 loads dairy products in Switzerland, in the Switzerland region per week. So which means we need to grow Geneva, maybe buy the industry, we need milk here, which we have to get from here all the way. So we can get it in Zurich, we can get it wherever, right? We just need money for this. And then 60 passengers without changing trains from Venice to Geneva. So this is Geneva and this is Venice, which means we have to go this way. 60 passengers from Venice to Geneva. Yeah. If you make the train go all the way around, it's not going to go because, right, there is a distance limit here. It has to be, the rail line cannot be more than twice. So it has to go through here, I believe. Like so. This is horrible terrain. So it's not going to be pleasant for us. So that's going to be a little bit of a tricky problem. Although I could get a head start on that and just do this instead. So let's go from here and go to the second platform. Yeah. So that way this train can continue to run. Where is this train? Milan to Venice. Okay. So and then Venice to Geneva. So I have to buy this area. I have to buy this area. So it's going to be a challenge. It's going to cost a lot of money. Although we are at 13 million or 13,000, which means we can get another bond. So that's not a problem at all, right? We can get this. If I can pay this off and take this, I could probably get double the amount. Okay, I'll explain in a minute. Okay, so let's do this instead. Let's get more packages, right? All right. So Venice. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is buy our way into Geneva. Okay, into the Switzerland area, which will give us access to Zermatt, Saint Moritz, and Zurich. And we can run passengers, right? See, because popular destinations. So which means you will have people going from Geneva to Zermatt, Zurich to Zermatt, Zurich to Saint Moritz, and so on and so forth. So we have to figure out a way to do this. All right. So we need 739,000. So our company is worth 14.1. So we can get a 1.4 million bond. We only have a million, right? This is less than 1.4. So if I get this and pay this off, then I could get a bigger bond here. But if I take this though, I'm maxed out, so I cannot really do much. So I could say, I could get conceivably if I take this and pay this off, I could get something much larger, I could end up with a little bit more than 1.7 million. I don't know. Okay. All right, let's buy our way into this first. All right. I need to hook up Geneva, which is here. Oops, sorry. Okay, like that. And then what we can do is go from, this is going to be a challenge, isn't it? So let's do this instead. Let's go to the third platform. Okay. And then go to from the second platform to Geneva. So let's go 3% max is not bad. 3% max is not bad. 3% max is not bad. And then go down to here. And I want to use the slope to my advantage. Yep, like that. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. All right, do that. So Dijon has, what does it have? It has restaurant and post office, which means Geneva will get maintenance. And a restaurant. Okay. And let's run a train from Dijon to Geneva. Express. Okay. Yep. And then we'll get a supply tower in here. Now I'm going to make Geneva a goods. So Geneva has, right now, it needs grain, it needs corn. We have corn right here. We have grain right here. Logs are right here. Wool is right there. So it has 1, 2, 3, 4 goods. It needs sugar, meat, corn, and grain, which we can get it. But I want to finish off this task first. So Dijon to Geneva. Look at that. Okay, so let's put a train station in. Man, this is on a hill, isn't it? Oh gosh, it's gonna suck. Oh man, I know this little trick that I saw somebody use. I could possibly use that, but I'm not sure if. Okay, what the hell? Okay, what is it saying? Why is it not going? Okay. So it looks like I created a new express route somewhere. Okay, so let's slow this down. 1827. We have 3 years to do this. Ulm and Saint Moritz. This is Ulm, and this is Saint Moritz. Okay. This is also on a hill. This is gonna be terrible for us. Although, let's see. Geneva, if I go out like that, yeah, that's not bad, is it? 8% slope though. 5. 11. 10. 6 max, 7. That's not bad. But this is not good. Yes, like that. Yeah, there we go. That's not too bad. $7 is not too bad. We need it to be there we go. Max speed. It's up the hill, so I just need it to be max speed. 6. Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Although this is slow. Yeah, 5. 62. Yeah, there we go. That's not bad at all. That's okay. 9. Four, 11, 10. Dang it. 6, 54, 55. Ah, man. Can't have everything, right? This is fine. All right, so that's fine. Let's run a train from here. Oh, wait a second. What did we have in Geneva? This is maintenance and restaurant. So let's have restaurant and post office. I don't know. Do we need a post office? Maybe. I don't know. Okay. Go from here to Zeran Express. Go. All right, and then run a maintenance building here. Okay, so that's one. Okay, so that's going to Zermatt. Okay, now we need to get Zurich into the picture somehow. Maybe get Dijon to have multiple platforms. I don't know. Dijon to Nancy. And Dijon to Geneva. All right, we're at 400,000. Okay, there we go. That's getting loaded. Oh man, look at that. That's a full train. That's going to give us a lot of cash. Okay. So I think I need to run from Dijon to Zurich. And then that means potentially moving this. Okay, let's let it pass this and I'll move it to another platform here. All right, so let's kill this and then move it to another platform here, like so. Okay. All right, 6 minutes more, guys, and then we'll stop this episode. Where is this city? Oh, the city is over here. Okay, so I can go this way and then kind of go out this way, straight into Zurich through this valley. I think probably the best. 79, 80, and let's get the max. Yep, and then we'll go this way, like so. Okay. And then cut across like this and go straight into here. Let's get a that. All right, let's go slightly above 7%, and then we'll go that way. That's 10% negative. 9. Yeah, that's not too bad. Oh. Okay, let's go straight in like that. 9. If I remove this, what happens? Oh, that's a bridge. 8. 8 is not bad. 8 is the best I think we can do. All right, that's all max speed, which is good. And then we'll run a train from Dijon to Zurich. And I screwed up again. I think it's what does it have? All right, what am I doing? Come on. Post office and a restaurant, which means this can get a maintenance building and a restaurant, and go from Dijon to Zurich. Express and go. Okay. Seat upholstery gives us more passengers. Oh, I'm not going to pay for it. That's ridiculously expensive. Okay, good. So, did I put a supply tower here? I did not. Okay. That needs a supply tower, and so does this one. This one has it. Okay, excellent. All right, I need to start worrying about Dijon, Geneva a little bit now. So, 4 still goods, 4 goods. Okay. So we need corn, which I can. So if I put a station here, like that, maybe, and then go like this. Like that, and like that, like that, like that, to here. That. I think that's pretty good, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty decent, I think. Okay, so that's good. That's one, and then I can get corn into the other. Okay, and what I'll do is run it along this. And go into there. Yeah, that's pretty good. Build. Should I build should I double track this? Yeah, why not? Good. And then let's double track this also, although I'm on the wrong side. Okay, and then let's go this back and then double track this as well. Uh-oh. Ah, I knew that was happening. All right, so let's what am I doing? Come on now. Okay, so that's not good. All right, and then let's go around like this. Okay, 3 max. That's pretty decent. Yeah, that's pretty decent. And let's plug it in here, and then the other one can go on the other side. Okay, good, good. Okay, let's put maintenance on this one. And then run a line from here to here. Locomotive, freight, Santa Fe, and go. And then let's run a line on this side, go to Geneva, and freight and go. Okay. So that should give us 6 goods, I believe, because Geneva does not at the moment have. So it's getting corn, it's getting logs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So, oh, I didn't really give it anything that it doesn't have. Okay. So it needs sugar, which we can run from here. Okay, and then just go right in there. All right, that's pretty decent. Okay, that's not too bad. Although I don't want the tunnel. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's run it all the way and not do double track here. Okay, build that. Build that. Oh, down. Build that. Okay. So it's taking that. I'm going to put a supply tower here. And okay, so that's going to take that, and then we'll run sugar into here. Freight. No, let's take the Santa Fe. Okay. Now it needs beer, so which it can get from Zurich, but it also needs meat, and I have to figure out where the hell I'm going to get meat from. So that's a problem. Dijon. Okay, so it's gonna get sugar. That's not a problem. It's gonna get corn. Yeah, all right, it's going to get corn, right? Where is the corn train? Oh, did I not run the corn train? Uh-oh. Okay. So let's take this train. Where is that train? Ah, this one. Edit that line. So go and get the corn. So Geneva, and from Geneva, what happened? Why am I not able to? Ah, okay, because of this. Alright, where are we? This one, edit the line, and then go to this, and then come back to this. Okay, confirm. Hopefully it picks it up. So that'll give it some corn. Now we need to do this Ulm to Saint Moritz. Saint Moritz is all the way over here. It's in hills. Okay. Okay. So Ulm is over here. So which means I can run on platform number 3. Okay. So let's go like so. And go like this. And go there. And I'm going to see what I can do about this. Okay. That's a freaking expensive line. Okay, so let's go this way. Okay, 1%, 10% max, 6% max, 1.6 million. Holy crap. The bridges are that expensive? Yeah, because it's ridiculous, ridiculous slope. How about if I do that instead? Okay, 10%. Okay, 11. Okay, 10%. All right, so that's no tunnel, 656, 10% slope, which is not ideal. All right, so we need to raise this up a tad. 18. All right, 745 max. It's going back to that $1.5 million. 10%. Yeah, that's pretty decent. 12. That's too slow. 9. Okay. 11. 10. Okay. 765. reasonable speed. $684. 10% is not the best, but it'll have to do it. Okay, this one is definitely doesn't need to be a bridge here. Okay. There we go. 641. 10%. I wish we could lower this just a little bit. Ah, 7. That's not bad. That's pretty decent. 9. Ah, yes. So that can be a little bit. Okay, let's go around like this. 11. 10. 7. 9. Yeah, that's. Ooh, 10. That's pretty good. Okay, because there's a 10% slope here, it'll be a 10%. I don't know. Maybe this will work. Let's see. Yeah, that should do it. That should do nice. Okay, so let's see if that works. All right, so Ulm to St. Moritz. Okay, and then we'll do a express line, find Scotsman and go. I'm sorry, before I do that, Ulm has maintenance and restaurant, which means St. Moritz can have a restaurant and a post office. And we're at an hour and 45. Okay, so let's just do this one task and see if we can get there. So we have 5 here, and I think we will be getting 6, right? Because I think it's going to get, this train is going to get the corn. So that'll be 6. We need 2 more. We need a train from Zurich. Actually, you know what? I should have double-tracked this anyway. Okay, so let's double-track this. Build. And what I'm going to do is connect up Zurich to here. Yeah, why not? Okay, let's do that. And then let's do that. Okay, what we need is we need a Zurich to Geneva. It's going to be automatic, but it's going to prioritize beer. It's automatic. We'll do the Santa Fe. Okay. Hopefully it picks up beer. Yes. So that should be 7, and we need 1 more. I think it needs grain, right? Yeah, it doesn't have grain, so that's beer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it already has beer. Okay. So it doesn't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it needs meat from somewhere. Who has meat? Dijon. Okay, which one is this? To Geneva. Okay.
Tourists love these small health resorts. Now
Yeah, there
that
we
this
go.
connection is in place, it should be heavily frequented.
All right, so let's take a look at this train. Yeah, this train. Where is this train? Okay, so let's see if it's bringing people over. Yeah, it is. It is. It is. It's fine. Okay, so we need to have six goods available because it already has beer. So we need to get it meat from somewhere. Where can we get meat from? Milan, Turin, Lyon. Marseille. So we need to go from Marseille to, which we cannot because we don't have a double track. So I might have to redesign this whole thing. Nancy. Oh, Nancy. We have an option to go from Nancy. Ooh, I like that. I can just jump this line and go. Nancy has plenty of meat. Okay, good. So let's run a train from Nancy. Okay, let's go from platform 3 to. Okay, like so. Um, like that. That's not bad. 362,000 though. 322. Yeah, 362 is fine. All right. And I am going to stick to a single track. All right, good. So now, what I'm going to do is run a train from Nancy to Geneva, prioritize meat, automatic, Santa Fe, and go. No.
Lucky you. The blackmailer tried to turn their threat into reality, but was caught in time by your security personnel.
All right, so Geneva is growing, but and it'll have, it's getting meat. It needs grain. Okay, so let's get the grain from here or else well. All right, so okay, that. Let's just go in here. All right, and then let's we have the supply tower here. Dang it, should have put the supply tower here. Okay, so let's get rid of this. I want to make sure this one has maintenance depot. Perfect. I don't know what Geneva has. What does Geneva have? I did put a maintenance depot here. Excellent. So, which means blank stop to Geneva. I have this train. Okay. So I'm going to repurpose that train to go from that to Geneva. Okay. And yeah, that's getting the grain. Wait, I don't need a separate train. What I can do is delete that train and then take this train from Nancy, repurpose that to go from here to here. Confirm. Okay, good. So that's good. That'll take care of that, and Geneva will now start to grow. And then I'll put the immigration building and get the dairy products here. I just have to make sure I can get the dairy into Zurich because I have to buy this factory and. Okay. In the meantime, we have 3 million bucks. So let's continue this. Let's go to Salzburg. And then go from here to here, like that. I promised that I would end it. I'm going to end it shortly. Okay. Maintenance and restaurant. Go from Munich to Salzburg. Go to this Scotsman. I don't want to go. I want to go express. Yes. Then Salzburg to Linz. Okay, good. That's perfect. Build. I think we just put a restaurant and maintenance depot here, so this will get a restaurant and a post office. Okay, and this will go another express line from here to here. Go. Okay. All right, 152, and then we'll connect up Vienna and Graz, and then we'll call it a day. So Vienna. Like that. Get the tunnel out. Yes, perfect. Vienna to Linz. It's going on the, should go on platform 2. Okay, so this one had restaurant and post office, which means this will have a maintenance depot and a restaurant. And we'll run a line from here to here. Express, Scotsman, and go. And we need to put, I forget to put supply towers everywhere. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we put that here. Perfect. And then Graz to Vienna. Okay. And we'll go from there. This is not great. I can't have a $2 million line. So let's not do that. Let's go this way out. Come on. Okay. Okay, 6%. And this is 3, so let's get it out of the valley. Oh, okay. 315. Five. All right, that's not too bad. Should I have put one here and try to come up this way? That's okay. All right. I think this has a maintenance depot, right? Yeah. Then, which means that this will get a restaurant and a post office. Get the supply tower. And then go from here to here. Express, Scotsman, and okay. So we have most of this connected up. We'll have to come down to Tritza, and then we'll connect up Venice to Tritza, and we have Trent. That's the only station we have not connected. So we are at 520,000 a week, guys, in terms of extra how much money we're making. And Nice is at 70,000, and Marseille is at 63. So okay, so let's slow this down. Reliability, maintenance time, immigration office, mailbox. Absolutely, we'll get that. Okay, I don't think there's anything here. All right, we have 100 points. That's okay. We'll do this. All right, guys. This is, I think we're in good shape. Let's leave it here. Thank you so much for watching. Please share the video, like, subscribe, comment. Tips and tricks would be great. Appreciate it. Let's take a look at Geneva before we go. We should have getting grain. That should give it the 8 goods that it needs. So yeah, let's just finish that off, and then we'll stop it. We should have a check mark here. All right, that should do it.
I see we have arrived. From this point on, it should be easier for us to achieve the remaining.
Okay, so we finished that. So let's pick it up in the next episode, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Share the video, like, subscribe, comment. Tips and tricks would be great. I really appreciate it. And everybody have a nice day. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care and have a good one. Bye-bye. Let's see. This is... what is this episode called? Alpine? Something? Anyway, let's see. Alright, guys. Take care. See you next time. Bye-bye.